Okay everybody, this is a quick intro video that's just going to discuss how to install SketchUp onto your machine and then how to launch it and get it going and set up. So first things first, I went to the website and downloaded the latest version of SketchUp 2014, and I'm going to be using the Pro version in this class, but by no means do you need to buy the Pro version for this course. I use the Pro because I have to use a lot of the features for work, and at a certain point it became necessary for me just to bite the bullet and make the purchase. But if you're still in school or you're going to be using this casually, you don't need the Pro version, and you'll definitely not need it for what we're going to do in this class. But first thing I did is I downloaded the Pro version and I followed the instructions, and then I drag the SketchUp icon into the applications as it says here. So when that's launched, what I get is I get this button when I first open SketchUp for the first time. I'm given a welcome prompt and I'm asked to select a template. So for this class, what I recommend is clicking on the simple template, which is feet and inches. I just think that it's the easiest interface that we can use for now. You can choose architectural if you'd like. There's not a huge difference between these two except more of a visual one. I tend to like kind of the green background with the blue sky, so let's go with that one. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to start using SketchUp. So first things first, this is what appears when I open SketchUp for the first time. So I've got a blue line going in one direction, I've got a green line and a red line. These are my different axes, and we'll discuss those a lot in more depth. And then this instructor pops up, which I just go ahead and close to get us started. So now what we're going to do is we're going to set up some basic parameters that we're going to use within this. And you'll note that I'm going to be working on a Mac throughout the entirety of this course. So you might see things slightly differently on your screen, especially, of course, if you're using a PC. I will try to address those whenever I know that there are differences. And if you have any questions about where to find something because it's slightly different on a PC, please just send me an email or bring it up in one of the discussion boards and we'll go ahead and handle it there. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to move my toolbar down a little bit. This is a tool that I don't think we'll be using just quite yet, so don't worry about that. So I'm going to move my toolbar down. You'll notice I've got tools on the top bar, and then I've got this large tool set here. If I go to Tools, or let's see, Window. No, it's different on a PC than it is for a Mac. Hold on one moment. We'll worry about the tools in a second. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to SketchUp, and I believe if you're working on a Mac, it's going to be under Edit, Preferences. You're looking for the Preferences key, so look under Edit, Preferences if you're working on the PC. On a Mac, it's under SketchUp, so I'm going to click on that Preferences button, and now I can look on my preferences. I've got several different options here. One of the things I want you to do first is I want you to click on Drawing, and I want you to click on Display Crosshairs. Make sure that that's on. Mine was already clicked because I've been using SketchUp on this computer for a while, so that's one of the things that I've already had selected. Make sure that you have that selected. Make sure that you've got Click Style Auto Detect. That should be default. The rest of these should be pretty much default. We're going to go down to Extensions. Go ahead and click on all of those extensions. We'll worry about those later, but this is just something to get set up. Under General, you're going to see that when you start this out, it's going to say default to autosave every 5 minutes. I personally have changed this to 45 minutes because what happens is SketchUp will automatically generate and create a backup file of your file every 5 minutes if you don't change it to 45. If you have a small file, this might not be such a bad thing, but as your file gets bigger and bigger, you'll notice that you've got lots of information in that file, and every single time it saves, you'll see your little spinning wheel. That means it's saving every 5 minutes, and it's creating a backup for you. I tend to automatically save quite a bit, so I like to just turn this to 45. It's a personal preference, but so it's not necessary to do this, but I would recommend it because it'll save you a lot of time. We're going to get into shortcuts a little bit later, excuse me, but we'll definitely handle these. And then template, again, we're already using our simple template, and workspace, this is fine. So as it is, make sure that your screen looks basically like this. And if you're noticing anything different, then we'll handle that. But for now, we've basically got ourselves set up.